Hi everyone, it's Shannon with Moringa Rose, and I wanted to come on here and explain what happened to this soap. Let me tell you. So as you can see, we're adding the lye water solution. We're going to burp the stick blender and emulsify. Here we're going to be separating off our batch into two different colors. We're going to be using Gemstone Ruby by TKB Trading, and we're going to add just a little bit of that. We're also going to be adding some Mint Julep by Mad Mica. And it wasn't really the green I wanted, so I thought I would darken it up a little bit with 3 Olive Martini by Mad Mica. Now we're going to stick blend these beauties. Look at that green. Now I'm not wanting much color in this soap. It's mostly going to be black with hints of color. So now I'm adding activated charcoal. And if you've never worked with activated charcoal, it is a mess. Now this fragrance, Raspberry Truffle from Brambleberry, smells divine. It does speed up trace and it does turn brown. Hence why I didn't want too much of an accent color, but just enough. Now we're just going to give it a little bit of a stick blend to make sure everything is fully incorporated. Now I'm just wanting a bottom layer, and what we're going to do is we're going to take some of that gemstone and we're going to make a nice little mica line over the top. The strainer that you're seeing that I'm using for this is actually from one of my teapots that I don't use anymore. Now, as you can see, it is really starting to thicken up. What I should have done is stick blended the pink and the green so they'd be just about the same consistency. Now we're just using our spatula to make sure that it doesn't break through the mica line. We're going to add another little mica line. And now for the top, we're just going to drizzle on the leftover, the pink and the green, so we can add the embeds on top. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record piping the embeds, which you'll see in a second, as 1 minute they were pipeable and then 2 seconds later the consistency was too soft to pipe. So I just scratched that video altogether. Now we're going to speed things up and you're going to see me take a chopstick and swirl the top. Now these flowers I had piped 24 hours prior, so they're ready to be added to the top. Now there's no real rhyme or reason to where I'm placing them. I'm just placing them in places I think they would look best. Now let's speed this up a bit. So now you can see I just made little bitty swirls and some extra little embellishments to go on top to take up the excess space. Time for a final close-up. Ooh, ah. I'm really proud of the way the top of this looks. I think this is gorgeous. Now for you to be disappointed with my soap fail. Guys, I can't even express how sad I am with this cut. So now that you can see why I'm calling this a soap fail, it's time to think on my feet and come up with a different plan. So as you can see, I made a second batch of soap. I added titanium dioxide, and now I'm just trying to paint it on the top to remove the ugly. There's no rhyme or reason how I'm painting it on. I just didn't want it to look neat. I wanted it a little bit everywhere and kind of messy looking. Now I'm going to go in with that gemstone ruby, and I'm going to place little dollops all over the soap for a little bit of added texture. I'm not wanting anything really uniformed, a little bit of everywhere. Now I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm just going to move those around. Now I'm going to take the leftover white from painting the face of the soaps, and I'm going to add a couple dollops of that as well. And you'll notice here in a second, this is when I realized I completely forgot to move around the bottom middle soap. Sorry guys, the lighting from this angle is terrible. I've got to find a different way to record. Now, these flowers are flowers that I had left over from placing on the top. I had already done a full set of bars. So these are the last 9 that you're seeing being done now. I'd ran out of flowers at this point, so I'm going to take the leftover gemstone and the leftover white, and I'm going to pipe just little rosettes on the top. Adding the last final touches. Well, guys, that's it. Turning a soap fail into a success. I'm so happy with the way these turned out in the end. Now you'll see in the final clip how much raspberry truffle fragrance oils discolors. It adds this beautiful vintage look to them. I couldn't be more thrilled with these. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you all have a great day. Please like and subscribe.